One word I think that gets overlooked often, unfortunately, is integrity. As a business owner and a company, I've been approached a couple times to either try to sell apparel or supplements or, I don't know, any kind of other fitness merchandise that someone might approach you on. And that's just not what myself and what RPM is about. I've been in this industry since 1999, so we're going on, 20, 21 years of experience working with people and training them. I'm what you could call an evidence-based practitioner, which essentially means that for all the research that's available to us as professionals, you use all the evidence from research to help formulate where you're going to go with a client. What does this modality of training do? What do these certain nutrients do? Nutrient timing, does it matter? Types of protein, other types of workout programs, sleep, hormones, what do all these things really mean? Popular media has distorted a lot of that. And why people buy into it is because sometimes the crazy stuff sells, it's sexy. Nobody wants to hear that basic workout routines and sometimes a very sound, well-rounded yet boring nutritional approach yields the most results. The stuff that works the best usually isn't cool, sexy, and glitzy, but it works. So if you have integrity as a practitioner and as a trainer or a business owner in this field, it just means trying to service the client the best that you can. Because it's not always about being right or proving someone else wrong in their approach. It's how can I help John get from his point A to B? Anything that's out there, whether it's paleo, keto, carnivore, low carb, high fat, pick something that has a name to it, right? None of those are the be-all, end-all. And you're always going to have the zealots in those crowds that think it's the be-all, end-all. And they're just tools in a toolbox. And every job is going to require a different set of tools. It's up to you as a practitioner who has integrity to understand that. You might not like some of those approaches for you, but when you're working with somebody, it's not about you. It's not about patting yourself on the back because you were able to get someone to their goals. It's just about getting that person to their goals in whatever means necessary. Maybe not necessary, but let's say someone has a real hard time starting a diet and adhering to it. And maybe they want to try keto. Is keto the be-all, end-all? No, not at all. And there's positives and negatives to it. But in the very initial phase, let's say that person just wants to see the scale move 5 to 6 pounds. Will keto do that if programmed correctly for them? 100%. So it's up to you as a practitioner with integrity to explain how keto works, explain what's going to happen when they do it for a week, and explain what the exit strategy might be for them coming out of it, knowing that it's not a long-term solution to their long-term goal. If you have integrity, you should be able to tell these clients that stuff from the get-go. Lay the plans out, and also understand that just because your plan might not be working doesn't mean you're a bad practitioner. Just means that you now have to go back into the toolbox to find something else that might work when you run into a little speed bump. But I think integrity is one of those things that gets overlooked. I'd like to say that as a business owner, as a practitioner, I like to practice always improving my integrity too, and knowing that I'm here to service the people who come to me for guidance, programming, or just support, and know that I'm someone I guess you would call diet agnostic, where I don't necessarily believe in any one thing, but I believe in the science that's out there and all the stuff that we have at our disposal, and know that every individual will need an individual solution.